Good morning, it's the start of September and it's raining. It's about 8:30 in the morning and I've got up about a quarter of an hour ago. So it's the 1st of September as I'm filming this video. I've got a little bit of a time lag going on at the moment. It's the meteorological start of autumn today. It's not the astronomical one, that's a bit later, isn't it? But it's the calendary one today. Schools are going back. I don't know if they've got an inset day. Our schools anyway, they're going back today. Feels very, very new start of the year-ish for me, especially being a student, especially as my daughter's now going to be a student. I need to enroll online today. It's one of my jobs. I've got a whole load of bump to read. I just printed it off. It's stuff I'm going to have to keep referring to throughout the year. I know it's very old school, but I just find it easier to take in. And I can make a drink, sit with a coffee and a highlighter pen and a ruler and find any important bits. And I'll find that relaxing, so I shall do that later. I'm the only one up as per usual. My daughter's a right night owl at the moment, but that will have to change when she starts uni. She starts uni in, gonna check my widget, 18 days. Well, that's when she moves anyway. Oh, she's invited me to a thing. This is unusual for my daughter. She likes to do everything herself. She's not the sort of person that likes mum to come along to things. I'm not offended. She's just very independent, but she's got a get ready for uni day. A lot of students aren't going because it's a bit far for them to travel, but because it's within commuting distance, she's gonna go. And there's lots of activities planned for that day, some kind of orientation thingy, you know, to get used to your environment and stuff. But they have a guest pass because people are invited to bring their parents with them, and so I can go to it. Well, I go to most of it. I've got to leave early because I've got a gig. But yeah, I'm really excited for that because I wasn't very involved in the last one because she just wanted to be super independent, but I think she's gone a little bit through that phase now. So I'm excited for that. Right. I'm going to make myself a coffee and get going with my day. Oh, I've got my Cookie Monster pyjamas on. It's definitely back into warm pyjamas weather, although that's so I've got short sleeves on, but I'm a bit chilly. I've got the door propped open for the lights, looking out at the rain and the overcast sky. It's just gone 11 o'clock now. I've just made my second cup of coffee of the day. It's still raining, looking well dreary out there. I mean, it's okay for me. I haven't got to go anywhere today, but I always do feel a bit sorry for the construction workers out in all weathers. Yeah, it's really lashing it down. It's coming down kind of diagonally because of the wind. I have had a really good first hour of work back in the new academic year, the new season, the new term. I got as much done as I thought I would do in 2 hours in 1 hour, so I'm very pleased with myself actually. The next thing, which I'm not going to film, is flute practicing. So I had a couple of days off from practicing. I just did my gigs really and some rehearsing with somebody, but didn't do personal practice. And I'm hoping now that I'm going to have been quite rested and recovered from that, because this week I've got 2 gigs and one of them I do need to do some practice for because it's repertoire I never gig. I've only ever done it once and that was a very long time ago, so I need to completely brush that up, and there were 2 new things in it as well. So that's going to be my main flute focus this week, just being on top of my technique, lots of warm-ups, technical exercises, and absolutely being on top of that music. By the end of Thursday that'll be done. I can put that away until we might get it out again one day. I don't know if we will. My gig on Friday is easy peasy. It's just my regular band, so that's fine. But then after that, I've got to focus really a lot on my audition pieces, which I'll probably need to do them either in the last week of September or the first week of October. I'm not sure. I'm waiting for the dates. So I really need to get cracking on those. But right now I'm going to go in the cellar without the camera because I'm just going to focus on it and get it done and do like 3/4 of an hour of warm-up exercises and technical exercises. It is now 1:45. I've managed to last ages before cooking lunch today. I seem to go through a very hungry couple of weeks. I just had a whopping great appetite and I couldn't wait until 1 o'clock. I was caving in and having lunch like at 12. Anyway, I'm making a massive pan of stew which is going to last me for several meals. So this is one of my time-saving measures. There it is, that size pot. This is what we have in it. I've lined them all up for you. Some ground cumin, some cumin seeds, and sumac. If you don't know what that is, it's a bit tangy because I doubt my daughter will want any of this, but if I put lemon juice in it, I won't want to give it to her at all. So I'm just, instead of putting lemon in, I'm putting this in because it's a bit tangy. I've put a bit of turmeric in. I keep forgetting about that. It's supposedly anti-inflammatory, isn't it? Some people take turmeric tablets. I've put some mixed herbs in, and for good luck, a green veggie oxo cube. And what have I got in the way of veg? Well, a whole broccoli. So I gave it a look over and I thought that's not really going to last much longer, so I just cooked the whole lot. 1.5 great big flat cap mushrooms, a whole tin of butter beans, some little cherry tomatoes that were past their date, and they were all right, but I didn't think they were going to last much longer, so I just chopped them in half and chucked them in, because why not? There's half a green pepper that I started cooking the other day, and I had half left, and I thought, well, that won't last much longer. And I think that's about it, just ginger and chilli then. Oh, and a drop of my Kikkoman soy sauce as well. I will add some of this spinach that I got reduced as well yesterday. I paid 46p for that great big bag. It's one of those ones where you only have to wash it if you're eating it raw, so that just makes it easier. Just grab handfuls and shove it in. I'll probably try to use quite a lot because it won't last that much longer because the date was yesterday. I made a crumble for my daughter yesterday with the apples from my boyfriend's tree and the crumble mix that I bought from Asda. It wasn't that expensive. Somebody commented over on my shopping channel that it tastes much nicer if you make your own crumble mix. I'm absolutely sure of it. But this wasn't bad, and for the convenience and the price, I was quite happy with it. So crumble mix is going back on my shopping list for next week for sure. In fact, I might even nip out in an evening to get it in stock because we've got so many apples. There's the remnants of it there. Yeah, my daughter loved that, so I shall definitely do that again. It's just so quick and easy compared to a pie, even when you use ready-made pastry. Speaking of buying things, I made a bit of a foil faux pas. Now, do not be fooled. The foil that is in that box is not the kitchen foil from Tesco. Oh no, it is not. This is the ultra cheap Asda Zone, is it Smart Price? I can't remember what it's called now, they change it from time to time. It's the really cheap wrapping foil. Now, a commenter over on my shopping channel warned me that it's not meant for roasting in, and I read the label on it, and lo and behold, that is true. So the Tesco's one it says makes your roast, but this cheapy one now, it's only really meant for wrapping sandwiches and keeping your things fresh in the fridge, you know. I'll have to read up and find out if I can just double it up and use it to roast, or if I need to buy some proper stuff. I think I'd better put proper stuff on my shopping list. Oh yikes, look what was in with my spinach. I picked it out with my hands. I was about to throw it in the pot and then I threw it down quick. So it looks like a stinging nettle. Do you think it is? I mean, if it is a stinging nettle, it can go back in the pot and be cooked because they're edible and, you know. Do you think this is a stinging nettle, Isabel? It was in with the spinach. I put my hand on it and I was like, whoa, and I dropped it quick.
I don't think so.
No? You don't think it's stinging nettle? Like young, tender leaves?
I don't think that the leaves are that, like, spiky. Well, I know they're spiky, but I don't think they're like that defined.
About that one, no.
I don't know. I'm not professional on singing this.
I bought myself some grated red Leicester yesterday. Yummy, from Tesco. So I'm gonna just pop some of that on there now. Right, try to be restrained, Imo. I know it's cheese. It looks like grated carrot, doesn't it? It's not though, it's red Leicester. I don't really love that there's a coating on this. I think it's like potato starch or something. Just, I don't know, feels a bit funny, but it does stop it clumping together. Right, Imo, stop with the cheese. That was very nice. The spinach has left a funny kind of texture with me. Do you know, occasionally, like spinach makes you feel not like your mouth is furry, but I don't know, a little bit different. Well, it feels a bit like that today, and it doesn't always. But anyway, I've got a lovely big pot left, so there's at least 2 more meals worth in there, so that's a real time saver now. So I'm glad I've done that. Now, I've got a very enjoyable task. I hope it's going to be enjoyable this afternoon, which I'm looking forward to doing. So I had an email from uni yesterday. But one good thing is I can stay signed into my uni email account now, because all of last year I've had this tedious process of logging into it every time. It's ridiculous. You'd have to put your password in and your username and all that, and then you have to go into a separate app on your phone, an authenticator app, and type in a number. But to get into the app, I just have to put a password in. I was using my thumbprint password. Then you have to put the number in. Then you have to do the password again on the phone app. Then you have to go back into the uni email. And it was really hit or miss whether it would actually log in or not. And sometimes days would pass and I couldn't get into it. It was pretty frustrating. But anyway, it's changed for this year. There's a box to tick, stay logged in. Oh, I'm so happy. I don't know if it worked on mobile, but it's worked on my laptop so far. So happy. So that's going to actually be quite a big time saver, because it's been a pain in the bum. And you wouldn't think so with a uni, but there you are. That was the case. So hopefully that's going to be a bit better this year. So anyway, I had an email saying I need to enroll online. I haven't done it yet. There was a lot of bump to read, a huge, I think 17-page document on the enrolment process. I've got to choose some modules, and also there's a new handbook for my course for this year, because I was absolutely reading last year's a lot, like referring to it continuously throughout the year. So I've decided to print it out this year, because I was going back and forth to my iPad. I do like a paper copy. I don't know if it's my dyslexia, but I find it easier to read, and I can highlight sections and take notes. So I'm going to just make a coffee after I show you the next couple of things that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to sit down on my bed all cozy, maybe even with a duvet, but it's not quite that cold. And yeah, go through that very carefully. And if there's anything I think it might be of any interest, I shall let you know. Right, let's show you what I've got. Russell from Shropshire. You've been asking me a lot, have I got my tea caddy yet? Wow. You probably know this already because you've probably seen it on the shopping vlog, but yes, here it is. Right, one of them tea bags. I think we can get both those boxes in there because it's nice and big. Woohoo! This comes off like that. Oh, I should rinse it out, shouldn't I? Give it a little wash. It's very airtight and I wanted something airtight. That was part of my prerequisite desires. Right, I'm just going to give this a quick rinse and I'll come back to you. Do you know, I think it's quite nice to do little tiny home improvements one at a time because you can really appreciate them and they do make a difference. Flop. Oh, I should have put them on the top, shouldn't I? Let's put them there a minute because they're older. Well, I could leave the others in the foil wrapping for now, couldn't I? I think that would make sense. Oh, look how well that fits. Will that all fit in there? I think it will. Well, no, I don't know. Yes, yes it will. Only just, but yes. It would have looked nicer without the foil, but I think I'll leave it there for now. I might take it out of the foil because I think it will look nicer, but it'll potentially keep fresher. So that's what that was, look. EPA free, airtight, 1,500 millilitres, simply everyday airtight storage container. Perfect for my tea bags. Good, so that's one little home improvement. I'm in the bathroom now, so this is the other thing I bought, and this is for my windowsill. It's actually a drawer, and I didn't realise, I just thought it was a box with a lid. And I think I've measured it wrong again because I didn't notice in the shop, but it's got little feet on it, which means the full height includes that. So it's going to be a little bit too short for the biggest thing. Now, my daughter does love a lovely long soak in the bath, something I never do these days. No, I don't remember doing it for years and years and years, but she does like to sit in the bath for the whole duration of a film, and she will watch a film on her iPad while she's in the bath, or her phone, and she likes to light candles, something I also never do. But then when I'm cleaning this windowsill, I've got to move every single little item to wipe around them. So I thought, right, I'm gonna get one of these, put them all in, and then I can just pick the whole lot up in one lump, give it a wipe. And then I can even pop it straight back because it's got feet on it apparently, so it's not like it'll be sucking into the wet bits. Why is that like that? Oh my gosh, is that what my windowsill's like? I thought it was flat. Oh, it's all right there. Oh, I just discovered something about my house. I think this might have been a DIY bathroom, well, before I had it redone. Anyway, right, I've got the label off. It's stackable apparently. I should be able to, oh there we are, I can open that now. Now, if I'd have known I was going to do that, I wouldn't have got it. Anyway, it does. Now, this isn't going to fit in, is it? Because I measured it wrong, because I didn't take into account the feet. I could put it in sideways, but I'm not going to. Right, these will go. There we are. God, what a racket. I could put that on top for now, couldn't I? There we are. So yes, a bit easier to clean now, I think. Move those over there. What about opening the window? I think it's still going to be fine. Yeah. It's all good. I'll leave that open actually. Good, right, that's that done. Sorry if that lighting was a bit crap. It's a bit hard with the light coming right in through the window, you see. Just makes everything else look dark. But I will have done my best in post. Oh look, now it's coming in on the mirror as well. Not helpful. Well, that's better. Right, I'm going to go and do that thing that's what I was going to do with uni. No, that has to go there. It looked wrong. Right, here's me for the next while then. Nice cup of tea, some highlighters, my fountain pen, my printed out things to go through. Oh, and my Cookie Monster pyjamas. They're not supposed to be there. Well, sometime later I've read all the enrolment stuff and I've re-enrolled, and I did have to re-enroll because I did wonder if it was a mistake because I was in it last year, but I've done that now. And also I've selected my optional module. The optional module is compulsory, but you get to choose which one it is, if you know what I mean. It's not optional that you do the module, but you get to choose, and I've chosen studio techniques, but that won't be till next year. So this year it's gonna be like public engagement or something, but I'm pretty sure the assessment is in video form again. I'm just like, oh my God, I couldn't have got any luckier. I've got quite a lot of experience of making videos, you see. My eyes are stinging from doing so much reading. Apparently this is a dyslexic thing. I didn't know other people's didn't. Do your eyes sting when you read for, you know, a block of time? My head's all foggy. But anyway, I'm going through the student handbook now, and a lot of it I can just skim through. It's like introduction to the library services, how to get your ID card, I've already got one, you know, all this stuff that I've done last year, and orientation stuff as well. I'm orientated, I know what I'm doing now. How to get help from IT, all that malarkey, how to use the online learning portal, I know because I've done it last year. So this is good. So this is going to be less time this year than it was last year. And yeah, I'm doing one module for the whole of the autumn semester, one module for the whole of the spring semester, and then I've got a stage 3, I think it's called, or stage 2, but that's going from May to the end of September next year. So it's over a longer period this time compared to last year, but it's more spread out, so I won't have so much to do at any one time. And also I did say a little while ago, a few weeks ago maybe, that I'm going to strategically not go to all the optional lectures, because I went to as many as I could last year. This year I'm just going to prioritise not being too knackered, practising doing my vlogging and all the other stuff in my life, rather than going to every single optional lecture. I'll cherry pick them and decide what's useful and what isn't, rather than just going indiscriminately. Quite a long time later, I'm still at it. I did take a little break for 25 minutes or so, made another coffee, because I'm still going through the handbook. It's, you know, those lectures I said I would pick and choose and not go to all of them. It's saying they're mandatory. And I don't remember it saying that last year, but maybe it did, and maybe that's why I went to them. Or maybe they've updated it because attendance was a little bit on the poor side for those, because they're not assessed, you see. Meant to go, but you're not assessed on it. Let's see how that goes then. I mean, perhaps I could have a little chat to my personal tutor and just say, look, I'm part-time, that's too much. That's making it full-time hours. Because that's what I had last year. I was like, this is a lot of hours for part-time, and I think that's why. It's because the other modules which are not assessed, which you're supposed to go to, I think that bumped the time up a lot, especially once you'd added up all the personal practice hours you were expected to do and your personal tuition as well. Yeah, let's see how that goes. I think I can probably get away with missing a few of those, and I've done a whole year worth of one of them anyway, which I don't know if it's just going to be straight repeated. It might be. I don't know. It's 7:30 in the evening now. I ate exactly the same thing for dinner as I did for lunch. I microwaved myself some of that stew. I was reading and reading for hours today. Well, it was like over 2 hours, I think, but I get slower and slower and slower, and I kind of dribble down, and I become very time inefficient with my reading, I've got to be honest. And I'll realise I've just reread a sentence and not taken it in, and just been daydreaming about something else for God knows how long. So there was a bit of that happened. Now I'm just going to go edit some shopping footage from yesterday, so there's not much else going on of interest for you here today. But thank you so much for watching. Do feel free to give the video a like if you liked it and all that stuff. Oh, and there's this new thing on YouTube called hyping, right? You might see below this video, if you're watching on a phone or a tablet, because it's only available on mobile, an option to hype the video, and it might be along somewhere next to the like or something, you know, in that bar, or it might be like big colourful icon a bit lower. And if you want to, you can hype videos that you like, that you want to support, and it puts us onto a leaderboard that potentially new viewers can find, so it can help us to grow. It's different from liking, but you can only do 3 a week, so choose your hypes wisely. I think it resets on a Monday, because I was able to hype somebody else today and I hadn't been for a few days. So yeah, it's a new thing. If you fancy hyping this video, I would appreciate that. If not, go hype somebody else that you also want to support. Right, I'm going now. Bye bye.